resorts to lording its might over us?
You are too easily swayed by piffling emotions. Oh, the lack of prudence you displayed when you permitted us entry into your castle. Regret it as you burn in hell.
Do you really think your little threats are going to work?
Yeah, you're the ones who should have been more prudent here.
I'm afraid that there is nowhere for you to run.
Hourne and Rundal have formed an alliance? Inconceivable.
Oh, we haven't formed an alliance.
Why, this is but a temporary truce.
As a display of respect to Ovis for taking us in during our time of need.
Lord MacLeod, are you sure you want to do this?
Yes, indeed. We never received a messenger from the Crystal Sanctum demanding that we surrender our castle. Not a single one. It was the Sanctum's own arrogance that misjudged our resolve.
For the true enemy of Ovis is you and your so-called crystal faith.
Such apostasy shall not go unpunished. What can a flock of beaten and bruised sheep such as you expect to achieve, except being herded to your slaughter? Death awaits those who turn their backs on the crystal faith!
There's no turning back for Ovis now that we have cast our lot with you all.
I'm sorry that it came to this.
There is no need to apologize, my lady. For this is our own doing.
By that you mean?
We brought this on ourselves. The cause of all this was us, claiming to maintain neutrality whilst secretly having liaisons with the Crystal Sanctum. It is not an overstatement to say that action gave impetus to Rundal invading us.
But what will you do now? Something tells me the Sanctum won't take this lying down.
We might not look it, but we are both proud members of Ovis's 1st Division in VM. So we shall protect Ovis Castle with our very lives. That said, you are our guests. Please continue your convalescence without any fear that you are troubling us.
Thank you, Lady Valtoa, but...
Please do not hesitate to call upon us if the need arises.
That's right. We take our debts of food and lodgings extra seriously, you know?
Your gratitude is most appreciated.
A report, Your Holiness!
What is the news from the front?
Around half of Leonis' forces are decimated, with a good many of their troops heading back to Ovis Castle.
Interesting tidings indeed.
See? These are the results I can deliver once I am freed from inhibition. For no one can stand in the way of my cannon.
Yes, your cannonry has been most effective.
So, what is your plan from here on out? I would like it if the Sanctum's forces could do their bit for the time being.
Oh? I thought one could never have enough cannon fire.
That is completely and utterly true. As is my boundless loathing of Rundal and Leonis. That said, my cannon works by releasing magical energy that it has stored within it each time it fires.
So you mean to tell me that you are concerned about your remaining supply of magic energy?
Precisely. We are in this predicament because of my incessant, unbridled firing, as uncharacteristic of me as it may be. But if an artilleryman cannot deliver the iron when it is needed, then they do not deserve to be at the cannon. This is the creed of Styria. I am sorry, but I will need to exercise some frugality for a time.
How long will it take your cannon to entirely refill?
I would say about half a day.
Is that so? Well then, as you wish. There is a good chance that your cannon will greatly affect the state of this war in the days to come. I shall have you reserve your cannon's power until Jaden decides to show himself.
Very well, Your Holiness. It will be the end of Jaden, or even Mont for that matter, when they appear in my sights. My beloved cannon and I shall greet them with an iron gift of royal proportions.
That still leaves the matter of Jaden's forces. The raid on Davenport Cathedral also concerns me. We need to settle affairs here swiftly. What is it now?
It is Durando and Gargus, Your Holiness.
Ah, so those two have returned.
Lord Sodley, what are you playing at?
To what do you refer?
Don't play the fool! You know full well, huh?
You did something unnatural to Nador. Not just him, you did it to this whole village.
They're all off, like they're puppets or something, huh?
The believers of the Crystal Faith are just answering their calling. A decision that was surely of their own accord.
No, that ain't it. You're using some sort of sorcery to control their minds.
Your life hinges on your reply. You realize that, huh?
Oh my. Are you attempting to threaten me? Well then, go ahead and do as you will.
What?
But I shall warn you from the outset. If you revolt against me, your boy there will never reclaim his senses. Please bear that in mind before you do something rash.
Stop messing with us!
You return our Nador back to normal now, huh?
Interesting.
Did you see that, Sodley? And this is but a taste of our real might, huh?
I see. Perhaps there is still use for you two yet.
Why are you still playing all smug-like? We're gonna rip you to shreds, huh?
However, you need to be taught some manners.
What are you up to, huh? It hurts! It hurts! Brother!
How dare you do that to my brother?
Your own treachery was the cause of all this. Do not try to deny it now.
What is that supposed to mean?
Oh, how quickly you forget. I speak of the relics you two obtained from Anvil Castle.
We gave you all of them relics we stole from that Leonis lot, didn't we?
All of them? You appear to have been one short, and a crucial one at that.
So you did this to Nandor over that?
You know what you must do if you want your boy's mind to be his own again.
Well, you see, about that relic.
I shall give you one last piece of advice. If you lie to me any further, I shall pry the relic from your cold, lifeless hands. If that is what you desire, then by all means, do continue.
All right.
My intuition about Anvil Castle was correct. It did indeed house what I desired.
But Sottily! Lord Sottily, Your Holiness, that dagger, you see,
Oh, so you know of this ancient dagger's power.
Well, all we know is the one stabbed by that old dagger seemed to die only a temporary death. But how that's of any use, well, I don't know.
Whilst the dagger's target slumbers in that transient death, they are unable to die a true death.
Which, means what exactly?
That is no concern of yours.
But, hey, Lord Sottily. We're deeply sorry about that little misunderstanding we had earlier, so, could you be so kind as to turn Nandor back to normal now?
Very well.
You really mean that, huh?
Sottily. May the light of the crystals guide you, Your Holiness. Oh, hi, Papas. What are you doing here?
We came to pick you up from church.
Yeah, we suddenly had the urge to come see you, huh?
So, if service is over, is it okay for us to take little Nandor home? Your Holiness.
You have my blessing. One thing, however. We cannot allow Nandor's fathers to neglect their duties to the church now, can we? There is a task that I would most like the two of you to do for me. I shall send a messenger for you when the time comes. Until then, may the three of you live peacefully and happily. To think, if I had responded hastily to the raid on Davenport Cathedral and withdrawn from this battlefield, then I would not have received this prize. It seems the heavens smiled upon me this day.
King Mont, what is it?
Clouds of dust rise on the horizon of this grassy field. The
That must be where the Sanctum and Rundal armies clash the fiercest with one another.
Yes, I can see it too. That's the front line, then.
And beyond there is where subtly awaits. What is it, Ketone?
Members of Hourne's forces have sustained serious wounds and were transported to Ovis Castle, where they currently receive aid.
I see.
That is not all. Lucia and Baral were transported with them.
But they are both from Rundal.
They are also currently recovering at Ovis Castle.
So, Ovis is offering refuge even to Rundal's wounded. But MacLeod currently stewards Ovis. I'm certain he has his reasons.
I have not seen Ramada for a while now, Ketone. You would not happen to know how she fares?
Lady Ramada, along with the 3 members of Fordham, Elzarel and Camilo, are all receiving medical treatment as we speak.
So she got hurt as well.
I guess we should be thankful they all made it to Ovis Castle and are safe for now.
That might not be the case for long.
What do you mean?
Sottily sent a messenger to meet with Lord MacLeod there.
Do not tell me he demanded the surrender of Ovis Castle as well. So, this is the payback Ovis receives for harboring the wounded of not just Hourne, but Rundal's forces as well.
But he appeared a messenger in name only, and was escorted by over a dozen Sanctum monks. At first, I considered taking Lord MacLeod's side to sway his mind, but...
Your decision was the right one, Ketone. For it is up to Lord MacLeod to decide whether Ovis sides with the Crystal Sanctum or not. It is not our place to interfere with which he deems the better choice for Ovis's future. We can only respect whichever decision he makes.
That said, if things do not play out right, Ramada and the others could all become hostages of the Sanctum. King Mont, are you anguishing over whether to return to Ovis Castle or not?
Is that not King Mont of Leonis who stands before us? My eyes do not deceive me. Today is a fortunate day. If we defeat you here and deliver the ring to Lord Sottily, then His Holiness will surely grant us any reward we desire.
Listen, you degenerate monks. How many of your brethren do you think we've sent to where the crystals don't shine today? You do well to realize Leonis is not to be underestimated.
Who is that? Dia!
It is good to see you alive and well, King Mont.
The feeling is mutual. Ketone informed me of some of the goings-on. Is it true the Crystal Sanctum sent an envoy to threaten Ovis into surrendering the castle?
Yes, but Lord MacLeod rejected their proposition. We banded together to ensure the messenger and his escort did not return to whence they came.
Will everything be okay now that you have done so?
Things have a way of working themselves out once you steel your resolve.
I pray that holds true for you.
You Ovis warriors aren't half bad to pull off such a stunt.
I wish we could take all the credit for it. But truth be known,
The wounded from both Hourne and Rundal's forces joined together to help us in the battle.
Hourne and Rundal cooperating with each other. I never thought I would see the day.
It is all thanks to you, King Mont.
Thanks to me? Surely I had no hand in that.
It was your conduct that inspired Lord MacLeod and Lady Valtoa.
And in turn, that inspiration spread to Hourne and Rundal too, huh?
A testimony to the threat the Sanctum poses to the people of this land. But in any case, thank you for braving the battlefield to update us, Dia. Please give Lord MacLeod our gratitude and best wishes.
I'm afraid I cannot do that, Your Highness.
And why is that?
I did not ride all the way over here simply to tell you those tidings.
You do not mean...
Yes, I have received permission to deploy. So please, allow me to accompany you into battle, Your Highness.
It would be my honor. Having you at our side shall be most reassuring indeed.
Thank you, Your Highness.
We are almost at the front line. Our objective is Sottile, who awaits us just beyond. We must put an immediate end to his heinous acts. Never again will he use defenseless civilians as pawns in his war.
We will not fail.
Then let us continue onward.
Assassinate Machérie and install Vanera's child, Daria, as the new Queen of Hourne. Quite a good plan, even if I do say so myself.
Garvel, please, do not do this. All we want is to live out our lives in peace.
You still don't get it, do you? This is the perfect chance for us, the long-oppressed people of Yzog, to rise in the world. That child, Daria, was gifted with a legitimate right at her birth. You do realize just how powerful that gift can be. Nobody, even her own mother, can be allowed to deny her that birthright.
Someone is coming.
Who can it be now?
Don't move. I'll go see what's going on.
Lord Garvel!
Well, if it isn't my old guildsman, what brings you lot here?
The letter you sent via the wolf. We followed the instructions in it, and they led us here, to you.
I addressed that missive to Velna. Why didn't she come in person?
Well, you see, a man going by the name of Varouche showed up at the guild.
Varouche, you say?
You know of him?
I'm familiar with his name. So Varouche has taken Velna hostage, has he?
No. Lady Velna left, accompanying Varouche on her own accord.
You're sure of this?
Yes. There's no doubt, my lord.
I think I know what he's up to. If my hunch is right, I cannot waste any more time here. You lot, watch over this hut with your very lives. There's a woman called Vanera in there. accompanied by a young lad, Tyrell, who seems totally enamored with her. The little squirt is of no consequence, but Venera and her newborn daughter Daria must suffer no harm.
As you command, but if I may ask, what do you intend to do, Lord Garvel?
I'm going to make contact with Sottily.
With Sottily?
He's the last person I'd like to be indebted to, but there just might be no other choice. Take care of things here until I return.
Venera, this may be our chance.
What is it, Tyrell?
It sounds like Garvel is heading off to consult with Sottily about you. Come on, Venera. Let's make a break for it. Nothing good will come of us staying here.
But what about the guards?
It looks like some members of the Arms Dealers Guild have taken up watch in Garvel's place. But they're just guildsmen. Even combined, their fighting skills shouldn't amount to much.
Stop it, Tyrell. You mustn't underestimate the likes of the guild.
Don't you worry. I've got this!
I admire your feistiness, son. You must be Tyrell, the lad Garvel mentioned.
I believe Lord Garvel also mentioned the squirt was of no consequence.
This should help to break the boredom, then.
Yeah! Let's beat some obedience into the boy!
All I have to do is defeat them. Then Venera will be free. I will not lose!
Is it safe to come out now, Killy? Yes, it is. And you did such a good job keeping quiet for so long. I'm a good girl!
Who was it that passed by just now?
Garvel. He's the one who commandeered the Arms Dealers Guild and now has it under his thumb.
Is he dangerous?
He's a descendant of Izog, so he has lived a life of oppression. As far as he is concerned, anyone who is not one of his people is considered the enemy. So does that make him a baddie? Lots of different people have been mean to him, and now he's paying them back for it. Why can't everyone just get along? I wish we could all be friends too. Should I go make friends with him?
No. It's best if we keep out of such terrible trouble.
What is it, Killy? I thought I heard a voice I recognized.
You sounded exactly like Howlett just now.
Chell likes it when I do that. When my brother was still little, I learned to imitate our mother so he wouldn't miss her. That was before he died.
I see. Thanks. For Chell, I mean. And, sorry. Hey! Where are you going? Didn't I just say it'd be best if we kept out of trouble?
did it! I beat them! We're free, Venera! I can finally be free now! Wait a second.
Did you really think you had defeated us?
We were just playing dead to see what you do.
You should have seen the way you patted yourself on the back.
You actually thought we were just a bunch of unskilled merchants from the Arms Dealers Guild, didn't you? You are sorely mistaken. The elite fighters you see before you have all been expertly trained by Lord Garvel himself, the best the guild has to offer. Otherwise, he wouldn't have entrusted such important hostages to us, now would he? But playtime is over. Time for you to learn your lesson.
Stop right there.
Lady Kilfay? What in heavens are you doing here?
The explanation can wait. Tyrell, can you look after little Chell here for me?
Of course.
Oh, so the cavalry has arrived, has it? Let's hope they provide more of a challenge, huh?
I never dreamed I would run into you in a place like this, Venera. You have nothing to fear from me. I have cast off my former life that I had in Venice. I now wander the world with my two companions here, Titus and Chell. It was pure chance that brought us to you. I happened to hear Tyrell's voice and came running.
It is true, Venera. Even before, Lady Kilfay was only doing Moraga's bidding because he held her little brother hostage.
I understand.
Is that the child of...
She is, yes.
I had heard Venera had been married off to Hourne, but I did not know she had borne Prince Dario an heir. That explains why the Arms Dealers Guild was holding you here.
Garvel found us here, but left saying he was going to ask Sadali for some kind of favor. We need to get away before he returns.
And do you wish for me to guide you in your flight?
Are you out of your mind? On top of everything else, do you want the Crystal Sanctum to chase after us as well?
So, you are telling me to just abandon the plight of the three of them?
That's not what I meant.
Hey, Killy! We should help that poor baby! I agree, Chell.
Whilst I am most grateful for the kind offer of assistance, I am afraid we have no kingdom left that we can rely on for refuge. I only see a future where this child is used as a tool, no matter where we go.
But if you remain here, then you will fall prey to the likes of Garvel and Sadali for a certainty. I suggest we make for the former lands of Lycaros that were annexed by Rundal. I believe that is the safest option you currently have. Come, let us make haste.
Lady Alaya.
What is it, Revelka?
I did not know this district of Rundal existed within the castle walls.
Nor did I. It appears that whilst Rundal Castle continues to expand outwards, old town areas like this one fall into disuse and disrepair.
But what are we doing in such a place?
Here, we shall soon fight for the future of Heimdler.
For the future of Heimdler, my lady?
Yes, you shall soon see. There's no cause for alarm, Revelka. They are not the enemy, for now at least.
Then they are here to aid us?
Ours is a battle that cannot end in failure. Our objective is to kill Grifford, the commander of Rundal's 1st Division, Sonitus.
Which means our alliance with Rundal will end.
Most surely it will. These are all consequences of Jaden's tyranny. Revelka, will you assist me in carrying out this objective?
Of course, my lady. I live only to serve you, Lady Alaya. I would even lay down my life for you, if you so desire.
Thank you, Revelka. But you are a dear friend to me. I would not have you throw away your life so readily.
I am grateful you think that, my lady.
Now, let us do what must be done.